Hello guys, welcome to my channel Crypto Mind. My name is Pulkit and in today's video we will understand what is cryptocurrency. So what is cryptocurrency? So any currency can be defined as cryptocurrency when it meets certain criteria. Now what are those criteria? Let's discuss them one by one. Digital. As the name suggests, or as you already know, a cryptocurrency is a digital currency. That means it has no solid coins or note that it can be converted into. It's completely digital and in your computer. Peer-to-peer. That means transactions happen between one person to another person online. There is no third party over here. That means there are no banks, there are no payment gateways which act as a mediator. And hence, it is called as a peer-to-peer network. That means it goes directly from one person to another person. Decentralized network. Now you see, our banks or any other payment gateways have one server where all these transactions or all the data is stored. For example, a lot of time we face issues with our banks because their servers are down. But that is not the case with cryptocurrencies. They have decentralized network. That means the entire data or the system does not run on a single network or a single server or a single computer. Instead, it is typically distributed among thousands of computers. Just like how internet works. That means there is no single server from where we are getting internet. It's just because all of the people are connected to each other through some medium, internet is working. That is the same way how cryptocurrencies work. It's a decentralized network. Trustless. What do I mean by trustless? It's not that you cannot trust cryptocurrencies, but instead you don't have to trust other people, third parties, for your data or for your money. For example, right now you trust your government, right now you trust your banks, right now you trust any other payment gateway for the money that you have and your personal information. But that is not the case with cryptocurrencies. With cryptocurrencies, you don't have to trust anybody because the entire thing is just yours. Pseudonymous. Pseudonymous means that, again, it is kind of relevant to the trustless topic that we have discussed. But again, for you to use, for you to buy, for you to trade any cryptocurrency, you don't have to give your personal information to anybody. You are in complete control of your money and your information. So you don't have to fill in any paperwork or give your details about where you live, what you do, how much you earn to open or create a cryptocurrency wallet or to buy or hold or trade cryptocurrencies. You can simply go and start using them, just like how you can create a website over the internet. Encrypted. Now, what do I mean by encrypted? You see, when you create a cryptocurrency wallet or when you start using cryptocurrency, there are two keys that will be given to you. One will be a public key, another would be a private key. Now, your entire personal information is stored in that private key and that you do not have to share with anybody. And when you want to receive some payment from somebody, you just have to share your public key with those people. Now, all the data which is stored about you, that means how much bitcoins you have, what you're doing with your money, is completely encrypted. That means unless and until somebody is having that private key, which is supposed to be with you, nobody can access your information. It would be completely hidden from the entire world. And that is where crypto word of cryptocurrency comes from. Crypto means hidden. That means your personal information is completely hidden on the network. Global. You see, every country have their own currencies called as fiat currencies, which are valid only in certain limited territories. And also, it is very difficult to transfer the currency from one country to another. But that is not the case with cryptocurrencies. They are global. They are equally accepted throughout the world. So you don't have to pay a huge transaction fee or transfer fee in order for cryptocurrencies to work. So you see, if any currency matches these criteria, they are considered as cryptocurrency. I hope you have understood what the cryptocurrencies are. Now most of the people have this question that how do these cryptocurrencies get the value what they have? So here is what something you need to understand. Just like how fiat currencies have no value in terms like you see during demonetization, overnight certain notes had no value at all, but others did. And if government prints something new, they suddenly have certain value. But what are they valued for? I mean, what actually are they valued for? Nothing. They are just promised. So these currencies, they are nothing but the fiat currencies that we use, they are nothing but the promise by the governor of our country that if somebody is having a particular note, that means this person holds certain amount of money. Now, the problem with this is inflation. If government start to print more and more money, the money will get inflated. But in case of cryptocurrencies, most of them are limited in number. Consider it like gold or silver, which are in limited resources on the planet. Now, as they are limited, they have scarcity and there is demand, there is less supply, the prices are high. Same goes with cryptocurrencies. There can only be a certain number of cryptocurrency, especially if we talk about Bitcoin. There can only be 20 million Bitcoins. Now, if the demand is high and if people are accepting it as a currency, it gets its value by the demand that is there in the market. There is no other logical explanation to this. So you see, the more the demand rises, the more the scarcity rises, the more the prices would be. The lesser the demand, the lesser the price. So right now, the crypto market is really volatile. But there are more few concepts that we need to get clear of to understand cryptocurrency, and the most important thing is to understand the technology behind it, that is blockchain. And that would be the topic for another video. If you guys liked the video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. If you found that the video was not informative or it could have been better, please write down in the comment section so that I can improve myself. Bye guys, thank you so much.